Welcome to the VillageCo volunteer orientation. This is for anyone interested in helping with our nonprofit work. And this is for current volunteers and new volunteers who might be curious about what it's like volunteering with us.
We'll kick it off with our vision statement, which is a locally connected world. And by local, we mean it in three ways: locally, meaning in space, geographically to where you live; local to time, so really being intentional about meeting synchronously; and finally, local to self. And that means showing up as you are. And our mission is to expand our capacities for community and encouraging people that are interested in stewarding their local community.
In terms of our work and in line with our vision and mission, we exist and we help people start villages in their local communities. And the villages are club-like structures within the neighborhoods where the individuals form connections with.
So if we were in person with you, we would love to meet you, and maybe we will meet you at a village circle meeting. But for this recording, we're going to introduce ourselves. So my name is Jason, and I am in Boise, Idaho, and I'm one of the co-founders of VillageCo, and I'm here because I really believe that local connections and local community is an important thing for us to be doing right now, strengthening that.
And I'm Christine. I live in Seattle, Washington, and I'm the lead for Village Seattle and also the general circle lead in sociocracy, which we'll share more later. And I'm really called towards getting people who are from coming from different perspectives together and seeing what happens when people connect.
My name is Charity Nanjala. I'm based in Nairobi, Kenya. I'm a communication circle lead here at VillageCo, and I'm here because I support and advance the agenda of social impact initiatives, and I believe in the mission of VillageCo and contributing to VillageCo work.
We like to use a tree to describe what we do. So this is our brand tree. And we'll start off with the leaves, the branches. This is the brand. That's what is most visible. So we refer to that as villages. And the branches. So you'll see here examples of local villages. There's both virtual and in-person villages. And our trunk, we like to call it Village Core, and that's how the nonprofit supports the villages. And finally, our roots, we consider Village Co the foundation for the work that we do.
In our villages, we started Village Seattle in 2020 at the peak of COVID, and then later grew to Village Boise, which started in 2021. We've had other villages start too, and others online. And each village gathering uses a similar structure called the village model. And this model is part of the village gathering program.
So this is the gathering. This is at least four of the main parts of our village gathering program. So every village gathering, there's a community connection or several of them where everyone gets the chance to speak one to one and meet some others. There is a grounding, which is kind of a moment of pause where in reflection. There is an acknowledgement where a member of the community shares something that they're passionate about and helps us get to know each other through that. And then finally, about half of the time is spent in open space where the group breaks up into smaller groups based on topics that are come up with together. So in that way, we discuss whatever participants want to talk about.
Going back to the brand tree, how do we support villages? How does the nonprofit interface with the individual village communities? And we call it Village Core, which is our signature program for supporting village leads. And I'll share more about Village Core in the next slide. Village Core is for village leads. It supports leads as they support their members in their villages. And Village Core is a meeting, a peer support meeting where leads can come and share some challenges and opportunities that they're facing individually and just get support from other leads. And it also supports village leads in recruitment efforts and retention of their members. And it's also a place where leads learn more about the village model, which we'll share next.
So in our village model, the villages are more than just a series of gatherings. We have regular gatherings whereby the relationships that we foster during the gatherings are of priority to us. So we also share roles in terms of also role expansion. We share our roles from what Christine has shared. We have leads, we support each other. We have community engagements whereby we have events between gatherings, and as part of VillageCo, we provide support to any lead who needs to start a village in their community.
So now we're getting into the root of our brand tree here. And that's where we talk about VillageCo, which is our nonprofit. It was founded in 2022 by members of Village Seattle and Village Boise. And we do raise funds, and we are volunteer led.
So our nonprofit utilizes sociocracy, which is a governance method. And so when you join as a volunteer, you'll select a circle to join, and each circle has their own aim and domain. And sociocracy is really about consent-based decision making. So it's very inclusive. Each member gets a say on how we move forward with projects and make decisions.
As part of sociocracy, we have various circles. Circles that help push the agenda of VillageCo. So we have the general circle. Each circle has their aim and domain. We have the general circle. We have the communication circle, the village growing circle, mission circle, and the admin circle.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the different, what it's like to volunteer with us. We have 4 different types of volunteers. Anyone who is just getting started with us, which can take a few months, we consider a recruit. A member is anybody who has participated in meetings and has been selected to join a circle as a member. And then each circle has roles that are needed to be filled in order to perform the functions of the circle. So anyone who takes any kind of role is considered a lead and a leader type. And then finally, we do have a connector kind of volunteer type. These are volunteers who are actively supporting us, but they might not be a part of our circle meetings. Currently, as of April 2026, we have about 10 villages with 300 members, 9 leads, and there are 37 volunteers that are associated with our 10 circles and 7 volunteer leads among them.
As a volunteer, here are some of the commitments requirements that you might expect. It's about an average of 1 hour a week or 4 hours a month. And those hours could includes a monthly circle meeting, which is depending on your circle, varies in time. And also just the requirement to stay connected and stay engaged. There is a internal newsletter, weekly emails from your circle lead, and then there's other volunteer events that are supportive of you and as well as our network. So staying involved and keeping attuned to what's happening in the organization.
Yeah, at VillageCo, we also have projects, ongoing projects and other projects that we have completed. At the moment, the current projects that we have running, we have the village drawing cohort, which supports the leads and those individuals who are interested in starting villages in their communities. We have an upcoming project, which is the volunteer recruitment campaign. We also have the governance agreement. We always have an annual fundraising event, that is the Village Harvest. And at the moment also we have a project, the website redesign, where we are looking for an individual to support us in designing our website. And we also have our branded merchandise, that is the t-shirts, the hoodies, and any other item on our website.
Okay, so now you have a sense of what the requirements are. Here are some of the spaces that we connect with each other. We have an online discussion board called Slack.
Mm.
Uh, we have a village nomad, which is our village, the only village that is kind of sponsored and run by VillageCo. So that's our community space for volunteers, and it's also where village leads will practice village style gatherings. We occasionally organize game nights. And then, was mentioned before, every circle has monthly meetings that we connect with, and there's opportunities to check in and check out with each other there.
We are pretty much an organization that runs fully remote. So these are some of the ways we communicate with each other. As mentioned, we have Slack, where you can check for daily posts, anything related to your circle, and meet other volunteers. And then also emails. Mentioned earlier, there's an internal newsletter that releases on Wednesdays. You'll get invites to Village Nomad, which are internal village, and also we have publications, Village Voices on Substack, and that's a public publication, plus other newsletter updates that you get as a volunteer.
Yeah, while we also foster in-person connections, we also exist in the digital platforms, our social media platforms. We are on LinkedIn as VillageCo. We are on YouTube as Meet Village, on Instagram as Meet Village, and also in Substack as where we publish our articles, the Village Voices articles.
Okay, so that concludes the volunteer orientation. So, in terms of the onboarding process, you have checked the first box there. The next step for you is to pick a circle that you would like to visit and then schedule a visit for the next meeting of that circle. So, in order to do that, you'll go to villageco.org and click the volunteer tab. And on that page, you'll see a list of all the circles and a way to communicate with the lead of that circle. So once you've picked a circle to join, you will send an email to the lead of the circle requesting to visit, and they will provide more information to you, and they can also answer any questions that you might have. As a visitor, you'll just be listening. So you'll be there to just kind of watch and see what circle meetings are like. You'll be invited to check in at the beginning to introduce yourself, and you'll also check out at the end of the meeting to share kind of what it was like for you and what you liked or didn't like. After that, you'll be invited to visit a second time in the following month. And in your second meeting, you will be able to fully participate. So you will be able to join all the rounds and even help make decisions. At the end of the second meeting, if you'd like to join, there'll be a selection process to make you an official member. After you've joined a circle meeting, we will also ask that you attend a village gathering. If you haven't done one in your area in person, you can attend Village Nomad. At some point, we encourage you to meet one-on-one with your circle lead. So that can happen early on, or it can happen after you've joined. It's up to you. And then finally, after all four of those things have happened, we will complete an onboarding meeting, which is a one-on-one meeting with you to make sure you're set up on Slack and email and all the things, all the tech stuff. Okay, so that concludes our orientation. Thank you for spending time with us, watching this recording. And your next step, as a reminder, is to go to villageco.org, pick a circle, and reach out to the lead to visit that circle meeting. All right, we'll hope to see you around the VillageCo circles. Bye.